another Rotting Corpse released your debut album, Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows, this Friday, October 25th. So, how are you feeling about it?
I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. We recorded in January. Was it Jan? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was stinking hot too. But yeah, no, I'm thrilled. I'm really excited. Um, yeah, I used to play in a band almost 20 years ago, and that was the closest I ever got to releasing an album. And this one feels pretty. This feels really good.
Now, I think off the bat, too, we're probably better off jumping in here. I was going to leave this to later, but if anyone just heard the band name, Another Rotting Corpse, you'd think you're a fucking deathcore, grind metal, fucking full on band, because you're actually a punk band.
That's true. That's my fault. I named the band. It's just meant to be like everybody, like all inclusive, because everyone's just another rotting corpse, you know? Nobody,
I love it, but have you
yeah.
ever like had people knock you back on gigs or people
Oh
not come?
man, we played so many metal gigs. We disappointed so many people.
And
But
we did think about changing the name for about 5 minutes, and then it was the least punk thing we could do is change our fucking name to appease bookings and shows and stuff. So it
Don't
just
understand.
we've committed.
Very cool. All right, so back onto the album, Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows, guys. So tell us a bit more about it from a musical point of view and what you were going for with it.
um, just sort of two-person punk album, essentially. Um, I wrote a bunch of songs and and then I give them to Nathan. He puts his part in, and that's just how it came out. We didn't want to like mess around with the sound too much. Just wanted it to be a two-piece album, essentially. We're
And
embracing the number two right now.
replacing the number two, so you can change your name to Black and Brown next.
That's it,
Yeah,
right?
and I will say one thing: writing when Ant writes a song for a two-piece, we were a three-piece, but the bass player Louise moved to Gippsland with her partner, so it was a bit tricky to do anything. And writing songs for two pieces, I've noticed that Ant does really well is that it keeps the sound really full. There's so many opportunities where he could do a solo or something else interesting. But what was great about the album, it gave us the opportunity to fill that sound out even more than what we already do. And playing live as well, um, you know, without tooting my horn too loud, but I've heard a few times, it's like you don't sound like a two piece, you sound way more full. And that's one thing that Ant and I work really hard on doing to fill that
Yeah.
sound.
And you've released the singles Icy Manipulator, Your Search Yielded No Results, and Safe. So are they a good sonic representation of what to expect from the whole album?
Yeah, I reckon they are. Safe's probably like the slowest song on the album. Um, but it also seems to be a crowd favorite when we play live. Um, but yeah, definitely faster paced. If you like fast paced punk rock, then you'll like this album, I reckon.
Someone described this as a cathartic D beat.
TV, what the fuck is that?
Oh, D beat. Oh, like discharge. Well, that's the thing. Someone said, "Oh, you're playing some D beat." I'm like, "Deep heat. That sounds cool. What's that?" So, sounding like a yeah. It's pretty, yeah, it's just fast punk rock, really.
Believe me. Now, I notice there's no song on the album called Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows, which means that the title's obviously got a bit more significance.
That's
Right.
yes.
Yeah. I if I haven't seen someone for a while, I say, "How you doing?" I'm saying, soaring highs, crushing lows, because that's always the case. The photo on the front cover is It's my dad in the corner playing volleyball when he served in Vietnam, Papua New Guinea, and I forget where else he served. But that photo, I said, I really would like this to be the cover, and gave it a day, and he's gone, yeah, that's cool. So I think the thing is as well, because the songs are about that. Like, there's no specific song or lyric that says "Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows," but that's really where I find the songs go. And half the lyrics I don't know until we record, because I'm concentrating too hard playing drums, and when Ant will just blast out these lyrics, I'm like, that's the best, because I'm a terrible mixer, and when we rehearse, it's just the two of us. But yeah, Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows, that kind of feels an apt representation of what the album really is.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with the band and other Rotting Corpse, just tell us a bit about yourselves. Like, where do you come from? What's your mission in life? What's going on?
Jeez, that's tough. We're well, we're just a couple of Melbourne boys piss farting about, making some music. Mission, just be happy, man. And that's why we make music, for the fun of it. I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave
Yeah,
has some
I'm with you.
hidden bloody agendas that I don't know about.
No, just really enjoying playing shows. It's yeah, and also we've known each other for a very long time, probably 20 years at this point. And I played in this other band, and then that dissolved, and Amp said to me, "Hey, I've written some songs. Do you want to play like jam?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Let's do that." And I thought, I've never heard him talk about playing guitar, and then he blew me away. And one song which we still play was the very first song that we rehearsed.
All right.
So it's an antique, but it's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, very cool. You released the EP Exchange for Safe Passages back in 2023, mate. So how does that differ musically to the album?
Yeah, I reckon from then to Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows, we've got a bit heavier. Got a bit, for want of a better term, punkier. That's definitely the feedback I get from the people that have heard the new album. Like, well, you're really cranking up the punk from Exchange for Safe Passage. So that was like really our first 4 songs that we sort of played after COVID, and we need to put something out so we can get people to like ask us to play shows. So we just put them out. Like, and they're good. I love them. Love those songs, but this is definitely more full experience and sort of more our sound fully developed, I think.
Music in the modern age is a lot different to what it was even 10 years ago, guys. So, as a band releasing your debut album in this day and age, what sorts of things do you discuss? Like, do you focus on certain things, or do you just chuck it out there and hope for the best?
Yeah, great question. Ultimately we want people to hear it, and we just like, it's sort of a trial and error thing for us because we're not super like au fait with the process. So we want people to hear it, enjoy it. And yeah, we're still figuring out the best way to go about getting people to do that, to be honest.
It's trial and error these days, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not much chopper getting on the bloody Instagram and talking into the camera, to be honest.
It'd take you guys half a night to get on there and say hello to one person.
I'll get NATH on there.
Now, you guys have got an album launch party on Saturday night, October 26th at Nighthawks with Mongrel and Crush Lavender. So tell us about that.
It's going to be an awesome night. Nighthawks is like one of our favorite places to play. Um, play there a fair bit. and it's like home ground advantage sort of thing. We love it there. Mongrel is an awesome band that I've been dying to play with for a while. Super loud, so we got to crank our stuff up to compete, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm super excited to see Crush Lavender as well. Haven't seen them live before, but I've heard some of their new stuff and it's really cool. So I think it's going to be a great night and the weather's going to be good and we're going to have some beers and it's going to be sick.
Oh yeah. You guys have got a bit of a reputation as being a fucking awesome live band, from what I hear, guys. So run us through a typical another Rotting Corpse live show.
Go on, Nate.
And
Oh, okay. Our live show is, fuck, what do we got? Either 40 minutes or half an hour to play 20 songs. No, it's not that bad. I think we're a bit down to like 15 nowadays, aren't we? Because I've been writing some long ones.
oh yeah, Ant's written a song that goes over 5 minutes, and yeah, that's a slog. And we're both 40 now, so we're both trying to recover after that song in particular. So, but um,
No,
other than
but yeah,
that,
it's just rock, mate. Like we just get on there and fuck smash it out, and it's awesome. And some rubbish banter. Chuck some rubbish banter in, and it's good to go. That's us.
it's and we just enjoy having fun. Like it's like Ant will seldomly make an error. I'll fuck shit up, and we just push through to the end of the song. And it's just, I think we could play to 10 or 50 people, and it's still such a good time.
Sure, bananas. All right, guys. Well, thanks very much for your time tonight. Your debut album, Soaring Highs, Crushing Lows, is out this Friday, October 25th. So where can people get themselves a copy of it?
Come to a show and buy an LP on vinyl. And we're gonna jump on our Instagram and you'll find out where the good record shops are that you can buy our album soon. We're just announcing all the spots you can get it.